What's going on, everybody? My name is ZaeReid, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, some that I'm very familiar with, some that a lot of my viewers are very familiar with. The last FNAF video that I made was talking about majority of the lore in 16 minutes or less, and there seems to have been a lot of controversy in the comments regarding that video. So today we're going to be talking about some of those comments. Before I get into the video, I think it'd be pretty cool if you subscribed. I'm literally begging you, please. Without further ado, let's read some comments. The crying child is named Norman, by the way. Well, yes, but actually no. See, Cece's name is more than likely Evan, due to the name being found in both the Survival Logbook and Fazbear Fright's books. However, the name Norman isn't just a random name. The name Norman comes from the name of the bedroom in the FNAF 4 file in the game FNAF Help Wanted, which is called Norman's Room or something of the sort. I just call him CC because whether you think his name is Evan, Norman, BV, which stands for Bite Victim, or Crying Child, CC is the easiest and most agreeable name to call him, because no matter what, the kid's a crybaby. Guys, this man needs to be terminated. He said that he would solve the lore in over 16 minutes, and it was over in 1547, so not fair. So, actually the video I made is called Full FNAF Lore in less than 16 minutes. But I guess I could see your confusion if you were dyslexic. And speaking of dyslexia, you know, it's funny because I rewatched the video at least 10 times before posting it, but I somehow did not catch this one tiny mistake, and so everyone decided to make fun of me for it. So here's the clip that they're referring to. They introduced many new characters such as Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, Mangled, and you get it. You play as Evan, CC, in FNAF 4. So this is a trickier point. Yes, it would make a lot of sense that you play as CC in FNAF 4. You're a little kid in a kid's bedroom, and you're having nightmares about animatronics. And CC's a kid, and he's terrified of the animatronics. So looking at this, yes, it is extremely believable that you play as CC Afton in FNAF 4. However, there's a lot more proof of the player being Michael. For one, in Ultimate Custom Night, assuming that UCN is canon and that you play as Michael Afton in UCN, which is referred to as Mike Hell, you are given the option to play with the Nightmare animatronics. If you're playing CC in FNAF 4, those animatronics were nothing more than, well, nightmares. Therefore, if you're playing as CC in FNAF 4, then Mike would have no knowledge of the Nightmare animatronics. Another thing in Ultimate Custom Night is that Nightmare Freddy says,
"What a gift to relish, a victim that can't perish."
This could assume both Mike Hell and Will Hell, meaning that you play as William Afton in UCN, because William is immortal and Michael is seemingly immortal. Whether it's talking about Michael or William, it's definitely not talking about CC because he's kinda not immortal.
Was that the bite of 87?
There's one more quote by Nightmare Freddy that says,
"I am remade, but not by you, by the one you should not have killed."
When Nightmare Freddy is saying this, he is referring to CC as the one you should not have killed. And he's obviously talking to Michael because Michael accidentally killed CC.
Was that the bite?
A third point is a drawing in the Survival Logbook, which was written in by Mike, of Nightmare Fredbear, along with "Do you have dreams" written above the drawing. This is undeniable evidence of Mike being the protagonist in FNAF 4. And this isn't even mentioning the fact that all the toys in the bedroom are Michael's childhood toys. So with all of these in mind, sure, it could be CC Afton, but in this canon book and in Ultimate Custom Night, Michael Afton knows exactly what the Nightmare animatronics are. So how much more sense would it make that Mike is the protagonist in FNAF 4? The crying child's name is Evan. Yeah, I know, we went over this like 2 minutes ago. Come on, where were you, Zonner? Try to keep up. Someone who did Told Robotics wanted Go Anywhere Hunting Jump Scare tried Kills People in Gregory 2. Why? Because animatronics robotics have problems in Glamrock Freddy. What? Why? Because kid thinks Mangle looks like toy or robot. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. I know, but Fredbear did not kill Kid dead. Michael Afton not like little brother Kid. Michael Afton has bad friends. Ford did get Kid and throw. William really had to wear a furry suit for rest of his life. Yeah, feels bad, man. Sucks to suck. Great video. Keep up the work. Clapping emoji. Thanks, man. Really means a lot. You're telling me this man only has 100 subscribers? Get this guy to 10 million. Gosh, it's so crazy to think that I had 100 subscribers literally 6 months ago, and I'm already up to 300 subscribers. Like, you guys are absolutely insane. But this guy wishing that I get to 10 million, that's really sweet. And you know what? Jake, just because you said that, you're my new favorite subscriber. The video is so good, I wish you will get all 8 billion of the population subscribers. I love your vids. Never mind, this guy's way cooler. Sorry, Jakey boy. And you get it all wrong, just watch Game Theory. So this guy's talking about how I got all my information wrong and to watch Game Theory. And assuming that you meant Game Theory, I did. Most of the information from that video was from many of Game Theory's most recent FNAF videos at the time. I basically watched the Game Theory videos, then did my own research to back up MatPat's research, then proceeded to summarize that information into my own FNAF Lore video. MatPat style. You've forgotten about Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted VR and Five Nights at Freddy's AR. Bro skipped Help Wanted, and that game is a big part of lore. So, the beginning of my FNAF Lore videos stated that I was solely using lore that pertained to 7 of the 13 FNAF games. FNAF Help Wanted and FNAF Special Delivery, which is more commonly known as FNAF AR, are both considered to be quote-unquote too meta, and typically aren't considered to be a part of the lore unless you're a hardcore FNAF fan. I agree that these games are a little too meta, and you'll see why in a second. Nonetheless, I will explain the lore to you guys. Prior to FNAF Help Wanted, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, which is the restaurant Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, was burned down by Michael Afton and Henry Emily. A while later, the company Fazbear Entertainment, whoever had owned it at that point, wanted to redeem their reputation as a company, so they took a completely different take and hired an indie developer, whose name is not Scott Cawthon, and a team of beta testers to create a series of games. The series would be called Five Nights at Freddy's. I know. Pretty meta. These games would be a horror series based off of the alleged rumors of Fazbear Entertainment, and the games in the series would be as follows: FNAF 1, 2, 3, and 4, FNAF Sister Location, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, and a new VR game called FNAF Help Wanted. Everything went well until Not Scott got their hands on some old animatronic circuit boards. Using these circuit boards, the dev was able to basically copy and paste the mannerisms of each of the existing animatronics. However, there was one circuit board that had a sort of virus on it. Could you guess whose circuit board it was? I'll give you a couple seconds to think. Springtrap. It was Springtrap's circuit board that had a virus. Since everything about FNAF is weird, this means that William Afton was somehow downloaded onto this circuit board. The circuit board is known as Glitchtrap or Malhare. Malhare, get it? Because it's like malware, and another name for a bunny is hare. Anyways, Glitchtrap, aka Malhare, aka William Afton, aka Springtrap, aka Purple Guy, aka the man behind the slaughter, is trying to transfer himself into your body so that he can come back into the real world. Jeremy, who is a beta tester for the VR game, and not the same Jeremy from FNAF 2, finds out about Glitchtrap and winds up unaliving himself. Tape Girl, who is another beta tester for FNAF Help Wanted, takes over and tries to create a solution for wiping out Glitchtrap's soul during the transfer process. The way that she lets you know how to wipe out Glitchtrap's soul was by recording cassette tapes, hence the name Tape Girl. Unfortunately, Glitchtrap embedded himself into the tapes, and upon you collecting all of the tapes, you actually piece the Malhare back together. Now, your goal is to kill the game while Glitchtrap is transferring his soul into your body. The bad ending of the game consists of the player now becoming William Afton, who would have thought, and the good ending is the player stopping the transfer process. Now, with this being said, there seems to be a couple of plot holes, like, how did the anti-Scott make this game if FNAF 4 was all Michael's dream? Come on, Isaiah, we actually thought you knew what you were talking about this time. Easy, the survival logbook. As mentioned earlier, the survival logbook, which was written and compiled by Michael Afton, contained a drawing of Nightmare Fredbear. With just one drawing, some indie developers are so talented that they can create an immense amount of character models based solely on one drawing. So who's to say that not Scott Cawthon didn't have such a talent? This could also apply to Sister Location, as it is also referenced in the survival logbook. Now, for FNAF Special Delivery, I literally could not find any lore, but obviously, if I'm wrong, then please leave a comment down below to correct me. And that's the end of the video. If you haven't already watched it, I definitely recommend you go watch the FNAF Lore video that I made. It's going to be in the end card. There's also going to be a link for it in the description. If you want to stay up to date with my content, then consider subscribing, clicking the bell icon so you know when I post, because I don't have a set schedule, so really, it's just whenever. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed. Also, I make this guy. His name is Tim. He's a skating dino. I definitely, I would buy it if I were you, but I might be a little bit biased because I make money off of it. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.